Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor. Hey, out here in this beautiful 2025-21 Coho. Basically a Seahawk. I went through that in the prior video. I did break it in. I'm watching a little TV while I'm breaking it in. I'm running it on the cool down mode now. So I'll shut that off. There you go. Anyway, so this boat actually impressed me. You know, for a 21 foot. I was coming back from Charleston. It was getting a little shitty. Short swells with some wind, a little bit of wind, 20 miles an hour maybe, and some chop. This sucker with these high windows is really impressive because actually you can just stand up. I'm gonna just turn this baby off. There you go. Go up here and clear my things out. Oh. Hey, you son of a gun, work for me. Oop. There we go. Anyway, got that turned off. But this is really impressive. I was shocked how good it does. Plenty of power with that 150 on it. You got room back there. You can put 6 people in here if you had to. And I think, yeah, it says 6 people right there. You got this nice window, but what was nice, when I was running back, I could see out this window instead of, you know, getting beat up, going through that short stuff I was just going through. Now, these seats weren't bad, you know. I don't know if you'd even need suspension seats in here. I would probably change those pedestals out for NR2s and nitrous filled that has like the air that cushions you on the pedestal. I think that's all you need. So anyway, what I did on this boat is I took it, of course, and then I went up to the boardwalk in Coos Bay at between 1,000 and 1,200, and that got me around just past the railroad bridge. So that gave it the first hour of break, and that's the most crucial one. So then what I did is shut it off and let it rest for 15 minutes and cool down. And then I ran to Charleston and back, and just as I was getting here, and then you run it at about between 5 and 5,200 for an hour. And then this is what I'm doing now, is letting it sit for 15 more minutes. Now when you get the boat, or if we take you out, we can run this however we want to run it. It's broke in, it's done. So, and they run it at the factory as well, so it's ready to roll. And I did put 35 gallons of non-ethanol in here, and the fuel gauge we didn't put in because you may go to a CL5 gauge, which I would recommend. And I put me a nice 12 to 16H 8600 Garmin in here series. That way anything you want to do, you can hook up to it. Cameras, radar, FLIRs, you got it. It's you can grow into it. But they're a real neat unit. They got the 741 or 741, I think they call them, XSVs. Those are good as well. So you put a big screen, you can just, if you took that backdrop down and you're fishing, you can see that screen. You can split it like radar overlay in your sonar, or you can do radar overlay and radar if you're navigating, and you can see it all the way back there. If you get the bigger screen, go with the AIS 215 VHF radio, do a rear deck camera. That way you can see out the back instead of keep turning your neck. Front cameras are always nice, but this boat's high enough you can see out. You just got pretty good visibility. Then you do a radar, and good 56 UHD transducer is good. A couple downriggers. You gotta go with the Scotties. You can pull 15-pound weights all day long, and they got the stop. You can set it for 4 feet, 3 feet before it comes up to the side of your boat and whacks it where it stops it. Then you can manually bring it up from there. Put a few rod holders on it. Put a little kicker motor. If you're going to tuna fish, go with the T25. You do have trim tabs to offset the weight on the one side if you're by yourself or if someone's over there. You can use that to straighten the boat out. So this is very impressive, very impressive. So now this boat's ready to run. So I'm gonna fire it up, and it's got a 15 by 15 aluminum prop on it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna close this front window because you really probably shouldn't run full throttle with that open. So I'm just gonna shut that, and I like this, and I like the hardtop. So for being a hardtop, you do get quite a bit of room in here. So the reason with a hardtop, you don't ever have to worry about curtains. You can tow with it. You don't have to worry about replacing the side curtains, the front curtains, and the visibility. So it's kind of nice. Like big wipers, like excellent visibility. So now I can do whatever I want to do to this boat. And these boats love to be run. You know, 55, 5800, you can run them all day long. They love it. It ain't like a car when you're cruising down the road. They only turn like 20, say 2200 down to 1800, right in there. Boats idle about 750. Just in gear, they're going about 1,000. So at a cruising speed, you're doing about 4,200. So these things, they have a lot higher RPM rating as far as turning up the R's. So don't be afraid of doing that. But if you're just going to be running like this all day long, at the end of the day, say the dock goes up to that big building, open this baby wide open like this. I'm going to trim it up. This thing scoots with the 150. You want to level it off, just hit the trim tab. Right there. Take your hands off the steering wheel, trim it up, go in a straight line. Now I bring it back. Trim her down. Very nice. I tell you what, I'll give it a couple thumbs up, man, maybe even 5. I don't have 5 thumbs, I got 2 thumbs. We'll give it a 1 3/4. So anyway, we got it trimmed down. We're going to hit it 1001, 1002, 1000. Oh, just under 3 seconds to plane. Nice riding boat. All right, this is a 2025-21 Coho hardtop. Basically a Seahawk. Like I say, you do get the aluminum floor in the hardtop model, the dual wipers. Just add your dual batteries, add your work down pump. I think that's the rest you can do yourself and save yourself 15 to 20 grand. All right, this is the boat doctor out.